What's going on, brothers? It's Mgtow with the name. Got a new video for you. It's written title, You're the Chameleon, Part 18. Here goes. So, you got a couple of chameleons, a couple of trollops of weather-beaten ditch pigs who are now all of a sudden saying that they care for the well-being of men and boys. And that actually makes me laugh because we all know that these individuals are full of shit. They don't give a solid red fuck about the plight of men and boys in this country. They never did, and neither their mothers, neither their grandmothers, and their great-grandmothers. They don't give a damn. They don't care. They figure if one of us self-deletes, then that's one less man to deal with. That's what they believe. And understand this. The timing for this is actually very suspect. You hear me? It's very suspect because in September, those student loan payments are going to start back up. They're going to start back up. So these troughs and ditch pigs who are trying to find a pet wallet, they're going to be in a tight spot. They're going to be searching for that idiot to help them pay it off. And another thing that's going to happen is we're actually going into an election cycle. We're going into an election cycle, so of course, more of these trollops and more of these ditch pigs are going to change their colors. They're going to soften their tone and try to get you to run back to the plantation and give them a soft landing. And that's just not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen because young men know too much. We've seen too much. We have a long memory. But these chameleons figure that if they can snatch the narrative away from us, control it, then that means it's more food for them. Because make no mistake, these chameleons, these tread thoughts, are all trying to create more food. That's why they're in this space. That's why they're pairing our talking points. That's why they're pretending to be on the opposite side of all our arguments, because if we leave and some shit pops off, they'll be forced to taste every bit of that. You hear? They'll be forced to taste every bit of that. They'll have to fight their own battles, shoulder all the financial burdens, and if those burdens are too heavy and they can't lift it, well, then that's tough shit. They don't want that. So they gotta try to snatch the narrative away from us and control it. Well, the problem with that is they're a dollar short and a decade late. You see, this philosophy, this lifestyle is on autopilot. You hear? It's an autopilot. And, of course, for you brothers out there with your soul, you brothers of our ears to hear, you saw what happened in Tennessee, right, with the passing a law for paternity fraud. There was some hoochie on TikTok that said, well, ladies, the hustle is over. Like, the hustle is over? Ah, so you admit that for the past few decades, you've been fucking random men and pinning children on men who you don't know. Lying about them, saying they're the father. You've been doing that for decades. You see? Young men see this shit. They're disgusted by it. And they've taken the necessary steps to make sure that their life is not ruined because of this shit. You see, these trollops and ditch pigs want to ride the cock carousel. They want to be CC riders. But at the same time, they still want to have that soft landing. Hence the reason why nowadays you're seeing more of those videos popping up on TikTok and these other places on social media where they're saying, I don't know if you hear this, but I'm tired of being strong and independent. Well, that's tough shit. That's the code you got to wear. That's what you chose. That's what your mother chose. That's what your grandmother chose. It is what it is. Don't fall for this okie doke, brothers. Don't fall for it. These chameleons, they're trying to create more food. And guess what? You are the food. You hear? You are the food. But the problem is, the food is running away from them. And the food runs away, they starve. Money does not change hands. These ditch pigs and STD receptacles can't get their pound of flesh if you leave, if you get the hell out of Dodge. And they're trying to stop that from happening. Get that through your head, brothers. They're trying to stop that from happening. You see, I know that there's a bunch of purple peelers out there, a bunch of hyenas, and a bunch of gimped out punching bags out there who want to hear our talking points come from these women. But even if it comes from them, they're not sincere. The talking points that we've put out there, they're not adult leaders. So if it comes to them, it's not authentic. It's fake. But if you think you hear it from them, it somehow will make you change your mind, it shouldn't. Because all they're trying to do is create more food. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create more food. This means more legal snares and traps, more financial pitfalls, and more buzzword vomit if you don't get with the program. That's why they're in this space. And you brothers with your salt, you brothers with eyes to hear, you brothers out there who have got your financial act together, do not lose sight of that. You hear? Don't lose sight of it, because I haven't. Take heed, brothers. Take heed. But it's not what I think. How about you, brothers? What are your thoughts on the subject? Let me hear about it in the comment section. Hit me up. It's not a Mgtow. That's all I got for you. Like the badass here in the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you're doing it, this is my change my tip jar on the upper right hand side of the screen. That's G plus icon. Alright, fam. Alright, brethren. You know it's real. You know routine. Go on with everyone. Yes, YSPM. As for these ditch pigs, these desperate chameleons, these STD receptacles, and these fucking poltroons who are trying to snatch the narrative away from us and control it, give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSA. Welcome to tight. See you soon.